I'm going to take off my white coat, my doctor's coat, and I suggest that you take off any sweaters or anything that is close to your neck, even unbutton the top button of your collar. Get your fingers warmed up a little bit. Make yourself very comfortable. Roll your shoulders a little bit back to front to back, opposite each other. Roll your head around a little bit. And now I want you to take your fingertips and in a horizontal fashion, just go to the back of your skull. So the back of your skull at the hairline. And I want you to put your fingers between the bottom of your skull and the top of your neck. I want you to go into that space and almost like lift the head off your neck, okay? Start at the midline in the back. Use your strongest finger, your long finger, and go in there and really dig down into those muscles that hold your head on top of your neck. I guarantee you, your head won't fall off your neck doing this. That won't happen. And then slowly come to the sides of your neck. And as you get to the sides of your neck, you'll feel a little bit of a downward protruding bone behind the ear. This is the Frankenstein bone. This is where Dr. Frankenstein bolted the head of his monster onto the neck. I want you to take your finger and in a U-shaped fashion, go front to back to front around that bone. And you'll notice some very, very interesting and tender spots there, especially down towards the point on me, at the point, the just forward part of the point, between that point and my jaw. If I open and close my mouth and go in there, oh my goodness, that feels so good. You now understand why dogs and cats love to feel scratched and rubbed behind their ears, because they spend a lot of time carrying their head on top of their neck, being a quadruped, and those muscles are very tight right there, okay? Go front to back, go back to the back midline, come forward again, really get in there and dig those muscles. These are ignored muscles unless you're getting a professional massage of your neck by a massage therapist. And this particular area is the most important part of your body to protect yourself against respiratory viruses, okay? All right, go underneath the jawbone a little bit. Oh, you can feel that areas of tension. Go left and right, wiggle around. Oh, it hurts so good. I don't want to stop, but we do want to keep moving. Now take your thumb and your fingers like a claw pincher, go across your body, and from that bone that you were just doing the use around, grab the muscle that goes all the way down to the top of your collarbone, right next to your breastbone. It's a big fat muscle. Grab it and roll it over your thumb, going from the top down. Be gentle here. You'll probably get a big squirt of saliva into your mouth. That's okay. That means you're doing it right. And just go up and down there, rolling that muscle, feeling for any areas of tension. The whole thing's tense on me. And just gently rolling it. Take the other, pinch your hand, thumb on the inside, fingers on the back side, go top to bottom there. Oh, this side's not quite as bad. That first one, I might have to go back to later on tonight. Go up and down here, go all the way up to that bone protruding downward behind the ear. Beautiful. Okay, go all the way down to the collarbone, right close to the breastbone. You'll find that certain parts of that muscle are more tender than others. Might be back further towards your fingers, might be closer to your thumb, it might be high or low down. Just get to know those muscles and take really good care of them. All right. Okay, that's good. Moving on. Take your forefinger and your long finger and go again diagonally, but instead of going to that muscle from the behind the ear down to breastbone, go to the collarbone, right above the collarbone, and you'll feel a little pad of tissue there. Now, with your fingers right on that pad, I want you to roll in your shoulder, roll out your shoulder, roll in your shoulder, roll out your shoulder. And what you're going to feel is you're going to feel that pad kind of slump down like a hammock and then spring back up, slump down and spring back up. So it's going to bow down and come back up. And this is this triangle of muscles that form the top of the thorax, the top of the chest cavity, at the junction of the neck and the shoulder, okay? The junction of the top of the chest and the back, these big trapezius muscles back here, these back shoulder muscles. We're talking about a very thin layer of muscles right here in the triangle, from the base of the neck to the collarbone to those big muscles in the back. Go in there and with your shoulder forward, explore the floor of that slumped muscle, that hammock. Are there any piano wires in there? Any little fibers that are really, really tight and tender? If so, just use your fingers in a little circle and rub it out a little bit. Go all the way to the edges of the triangle, the apices, the corners of the triangle. Go into the middle of the hammock. And when you're feeling good, take two fingers and go the other side. Roll the shoulder in, roll the shoulder out. You'll feel that muscle slump down and come back up taut, slump down, come back up taut. When you're convinced you know where that triangle is, just go in there, circular motions, and gently rub it out. Best exercise you can be doing to enhance the immunity of your oropharynx, your nasal pharynx, your oropharynx, and also draining lymphatic fluid out of the brain itself, out of the eyeballs, out of the brain. If you have brain fog for any reason, you should be doing this once or twice a day ongoingly. If you want to prevent brain fog, you should do this once or twice ongoingly. If you want to have a smarter brain, you should do this once or twice ongoingly. If you want to be smart, prevent brain fog, improve the immunity of your whole head and neck region, do this once or twice a day. Make it a habit. Okay. Now, finally, okay, take your forefinger and turn it into a hook. Okay, turn it into a hook. Now, I want you to have a hook right at the top of the breastbone, right below the Adam's apple, on the inside of the collarbones. Just hook there and see if you can't, like, roll your shoulders forward, hunch over, and see if you can't get your finger behind the top of that breastbone and just kind of tap, vibrate, even make a little bit of humming noise to get this area vibrating a little bit. See what you can learn about your body here. Just take a few seconds. See if you can get your breastbone to vibrate. Very, very well. You're stimulating your thymus gland. That's the gland that produces white blood cells for your entire body. When we get above more than about 13 years of age, it gets kind of sluggish, but sound vibration and mechanical vibration stimulate those cells. They wake them up, they go into the circulation, and they start doing great immune work. So this is a wonderful, wonderful exercise. Like I said, do it frequently, do it often. You cannot hurt yourself unless your fingernails are too long. And you can also go to our digital library at drtom.com/self-care, type in neck massage or lymphatic neck massage, and you will get plenty, you'll get a video of us doing this from a previous one.